It's bingo! Got my Electric Underground shirt on. Got my arcade stick on the ready. And it's time to educate yourself to this reality. We're gonna play a shoot 'em up. A shooter, as the folks used to say in my day. No, right now it's out of my system. These games are incredibly awesome. We all should know that if you've ever played one growing up like I did. A lot, both arcade and home, whatever. But I love these games, but as you guys probably already realized, they don't get much love these days. There's definitely, you almost never see anybody make one with a big budget. Platinum Games made one called Soul Cresta. But anyway, I don't want to lose you already before I get started, so I'm going to show you why a lot more of you need to be playing these kind of games and give you some insight as to why I think they're so good and what you can do to enjoy them more. As someone who's been playing nothing but like Nightmare, Doom, and Legendary Halo recently, and a little bit of Returnal, but I still think there's nothing quite like these kind of games, and I will say why. This is Blazing Star. It's an old 90s shooter. Came out in 1998. It's from a company called like Yukamobo. It's an SNK game basically. None of that matters ultimately, unless you want to dig deeper. But for the purpose of this video, this is just, I picked this game simply because it is the only one I've played recently, and I didn't want to look like an absolute scrub and make this game look like crap. Even though I'm still out of like practice with this one. I've never like once CC'd this game or anything, which I'll explain what that means in a second. Basically, these games, obviously, the appeal is pretty apparent. You're one little ship versus a ton of crazy odds, and you just get to wreck shit and go crazy. But as you all know, they're hard as F, and if you're playing them, and I'll expand on this, and I don't want to sound elitist, but I have to say it at this point. If you're playing them the right way, yes, they are going to be the hardest games on the planet, as they should be. But, that's why most of them give you a lot of lives or infinite continues, so you can practice. But people mistake that for being the way you're supposed to play the game, so they play them once, they spam their continues, and they go, oh, this game sucks, it's easy, or it's boring, or there's no content, what the hell had I missed to see? Whatever. And then they move on or whatever. Oh, it's pretty cool, but there's nothing to it, blah blah blah. But like, it's because they're just spamming credits. These are arcade games. They're only kids that can play them that way were the ones that had a lot of money. So yeah, like you actually had to learn to beat them, and that's I'm not trying to sound like a super old man right now. I'm just saying. And don't get me wrong, I never beat one of these in the arcade. Hell no. Yeah, Speed Kill. But this was always the games that I would like to come and put a quarter in when I was out of money almost, and I got my fill with Street Fighter 2 or Mortal Kombat or whatever, sorry, ADD. But yeah, that's first level down. The bottom line of this is if you played these games, that's why I'm going to call this video the original Ultra Nightmare, because I've been playing a lot of Doom. I don't even do Ultra Nightmare, I just play on Nightmare, and then I just try and do like no death stage by stage. Because I don't want to get my save file, really don't have time for that. But at least not right now. Unless you guys want to make me rich and watch this video 10 million times, I'll take it. Anyways, yeah. Basically, long story short, TLDR, all that jazz. If you don't want to watch any longer, don't use continues until you are actually trying to practice or learn a part of the game. Or if you do decide to use continues and get to the end, if you want to play it that way, I don't recommend it. But some people don't mind. They're not. I like to actually keep part of the experience, because I'm like a nerd like that. I'm the guy that reads every single Kodak in Doom Eternal and says, "Oh man, this is a great game. I play it for the story." So I like to get as much out of the game as I can in all aspects. So if it has a story, I want to experience as much as I can. But that's just me. I'm just a nerd like that. But yeah, don't use continues unless you're practicing. And beating these games is getting to the end either on the amount of lives they gave you or, whatever the rules are, basically. And you will find almost immediately how much more rewarding and fun these games feel, and how they're balanced around that. And the mastery is that. And yeah, and we'll just play the credit out, and I'll just kind of tell you guys some shit the rest of the way. But yeah, these games are amazing, and if you don't just spam your way through and actually have to learn the levels and stuff, you will fall in love if that's your thing, you know? Like, if you like to play hard games like Doom or on whatever, on Nightmare, Halo, on Legendary, that kind of stuff, and you don't mind, you know, repeating that same checkpoint 50 times because, you know, you enjoy the mastery, oh my god, you guys have not seen anything yet. These are the games for you. Like, you'll fall in love, I promise. That's all I guess I have to say. And yeah, for the rest of this time, I'll just kind of talk about this game, I guess. And yeah, Blazing Star. This game is sick. It's just the only one I've really played lately. Well, someone just left me a weird comment, but I don't know. I couldn't see it. That's funny. You guys dissing my Halo play. That's funny. That's funny. Sorry, alright, yeah, ADD brain. Yeah, this is the second boss. He's not that bad, but if you don't know, like, a couple of his attacks, and, like, use a little tap dodging to get out of the way of that. Oh, no! I'm really pissed, but I can't. It's like, I'm the kind of guy that would, like, start over now after that, but I don't want to do it for the video. And plus, that's not productive. But yeah, that's why you don't want to screw up, because every life counts, because, yeah. Like, that wouldn't matter if I was just spamming credits, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, you know, I don't know how to liken it to, but yeah, like, that's a big deal. Like, I just effed up bad. Like, that sucks ass. Like, we don't want to use a life this early in the game, even though it's not unreasonable to do so. Like, these games are very hard, but, you know, everything kills you in one hit. But that's kind of the beauty of it, you know. It is a high-stakes game. Yeah, sure, the mechanically they might be more simple than your average game, but they're so much harder that those mechanics are distilled into the purest form, you know? It's just like the purest form of gaming, in my opinion. And it's amazing, yeah. Could be worse. That's the beauty about these games, though, is like, I haven't practiced enough, because in that, you'll see a lot of different players, and there's a lot of different games. Like, this is a horizontal, old school, horizontal style shoot 'em up, redundancy much. But you know, there's obviously vertical, there's bullet hell, or as the Japanese call them, danmaku games. Sorry, I'm, you know, the weed in me didn't help it. God, this looks so good. I'm playing on my CRT, sorry, at 640 by 480. That's why, you know, the quality's probably not going to be the best, but I figured on a 1998 Pixar game, it wasn't going to really matter that much if I did it at 1080p, so I figured I'd just enjoy it on my end, and then the one would still get across. Oh yeah, but, okay, yeah, I'll tell you something a little bit more, though, about, because to be fair, I've just kind of been playing survival and talking, so I've probably made the game look even more boring, but, like, that's the thing, there's kind of something for everybody. Like, this game has a bunch of different shifts, and they all have a different main shot, a different charge shot, and a different charge shot alt fire. And then, even then, some of them have unique mechanics. This one has these options, you can aim them different directions. It's all just done by the joystick, you know what I mean? Like, it just happens to be where, this is an arcade game version, you know? I don't think it ever had a console release, maybe on Neo Geo. But you have charge shots, and that's the other thing. Oh shoot. The true thing to these games, you might think, okay, once I beat it that way, what do I do then? Well, that's why they have scoring systems, my friends. That's when the real game begins. But I'll be honest, I'm not even in the front. I don't even play many games for score. There's only about 1 or 2 shoot-'em-ups I've ever played for score, just because that's honestly, don't really try and play for score unless, you know, you're playing these kind of games a lot. Like, you're just gonna turn yourself off and get pissed off, you know. Play for survival first, you know, unless, you know, don't let me tell you what you're gonna do. That would be my recommendation. Just try and play for survival, blah, blah. Oh, god damn it. Oh, freaking hell. That sucks. That's okay, though. I don't want the video to run too long anyway, I guess. But, what are we on? Stage 3? Yeah, that's not too bad. Stage 3 boss, when you're not even paying attention, is not too bad. This game gets pretty damn hard. I think it only has 5 levels. I say only, when they're, you know, that's the thing. These games, sure, you can beat them in 45 minutes, but they're the most intense 45 minutes, you know, you'll have. And you'll see what I mean in this game. And this game is pretty tame for a shoot 'em up, but at the same time, you don't let it mislead you. This game is hard as balls at the same time. Like, you know, it's one-shot kill. This ship is unique because it has a little pod on the front, because this studio has members who used to work for IREM, the studio that made R-Type. So, cat dodging in here. Yeah, that looks like it should kill you, but it's like, it's kind of a, oh my god, that was dead. Yeah, it's kind of like a trick. It's supposed to scare you into flying into the other shots I learned. Okay, I'm getting a little devious now. Yeah, but like, so, oh my god, that's so scary! And that's the thing too, like, if you are playing for score, you have to be like, alright, do I risk getting those point items, you know? Because, like, I don't want to die, but, like, yeah, it's awesome. It gets just more deeper and deeper, and it's sick. It's kind of like, oh crap. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's what I'm saying, like, the one life pressure of these games, like knowing everything can kill you, it just makes it so crazy. And then, you know, if they have any more, oh god, any more mechanics on top of that. I swear to god, I'm not lying, I haven't crashed too much lately. Oh, there we go. Wait, that humbled me. Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the mechanics and stuff, but yeah, that's just scratching the surface. I just wanted to get it. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a long time, because I love these games. And shout out to Electric Underground, this shirt. He's a great channel if you want to, or Studio Mud Prince or SHMUP Junkie. They're like the real shoot 'em up channels that I'm aware of. So give them some love if you enjoyed this video. And of course give this video some love as well. Alright. Dingo! Out. Alright, see you later. Peace.